Is snail farming business profitable? This is one of the most common questions that people always ask me on a daily basis on my Facebook, on my WhatsApp, and even on this channel. So in this video, I'm actually going to be sharing with you whether or not the business is profitable, so that you actually know and understand about it before you get into it fully. So if I'm being asked at any point in time, any day, anytime, anywhere, is snail farming business profitable? My answer will always be yes, but. So that but is actually a clause, and I'm going to explain. Now, snail farming business is very, very profitable, no doubt about that. For those of us that have been into the business, you can actually attest that it's a profitable business. But why I always put a clause which is but is because snail farming business is just like every other business. Mr. A can be in this particular business venture, and Mr. B is also in that particular business venture. And Mr. A will be more profitable than Mr. B, despite that both of them are in the same business venture. Now, what is the reason? There is something that Mr. A is actually doing that Mr. B is not doing. Why Mr. A is more profitable when compared to Mr. B, who is in the same line of business. Have you not seen people complain that they are in this business and they don't make money in the business is so frustrating and all those stuff and the rest of it? But yet you will still see other people in that same business talking about how lucrative or how profitable the business is. So that is how snail farming business is. It's lucrative, but the clause is that you must do your due diligence. You must do what you are supposed to do before you can be talking about being profitable or making good money from the business. I always give an instance that a man who comes to shop without opening his shop and expect people to buy from him is only playing. There is no way you can talk about being profitable in any business venture, even if it's in a snail farming business, if people do not know about you and about the business. So that is what distinguishes or differentiates someone who is actually profitable from one who is not profitable. One seems to be well known in the business venture more than the other, and people only buy because they know you are in this particular business venture. So snail farming is profitable if you can be able to do your marketing very, very well. In as much as we advocate, and I personally have been teaching it and I have been telling people that there are already made market for the business. That doesn't mean that the market will come to your house to tell you, sell snails from me. Even as much as they can come to your house. Understand where I'm going? What I'm saying is that if they don't know, how then can they patronize you? And that is where marketing comes in. You must be able to push in your marketing. You must be able to tell yourself, yes, these people that are actually ready to buy this particular product, how do I find them? How do I get across to them? How do they know that I have this product, I have snails to offer them? Why we say that the snail farming business is actually profitable is because you don't necessarily look for people who needs it. Why? Because if you go to different restaurants, they need snails. I'm not telling you what I have not done or what I'm not doing. I'm not telling you what I heard or what I see people talk about or what I read online. I'm telling you what I'm practicing, and it has been working for me. Restaurants, they need snails on a daily basis. Hotels, they need snails on a daily basis. Fast foods, they need snails on a daily basis. And then you talk about exporting snails. I have a lot of persons who contact me for me to help them export snails. Now, I don't have anybody in UK who I can actually push my snails to be selling for me, and I will make my money. I have not gotten exporting license to be exporting my snails. But yet, I have people, exporters, who have gotten this license, who export this product. But they are looking for people who are into these businesses, who can be supplying them so that they can be exporting. You don't necessarily wait simply because you have not gotten export license and you cannot export. You don't necessarily wait simply because you don't have a brother in the UK or in the US or the other part who you can be shipping this product for before you make money. I'm telling you the gospel truth with all sincerity and honest that this business is very, very lucrative. When I started, what I do is that I visit hotels. I say, I want to speak to the manager. If the manager is not around, I request the supervisor or the head of kitchen, whichever one that is available. These are people I talk to. Most importantly, I hardly talk to the supervisor, except in rare cases when the manager or the head of kitchen department is not available. I said, this is what we are into. We can help you to get these things supplied to you anyhow you want it. We can process it for you if you want us to process. And before you know it, they will say, okay, bring us your sample. Let's see how it goes. And from there, before you know it, we have struck the deal. And after the sample, before you know it, the next call I will have is, please supply us so and so number this weekend. Please supply us so and so number this weekend. Apart from that, if you can't even visit the hotels, the market women who sell snails in markets, snails are very expensive in the market. These women, sometimes they find it difficult getting access to the snails. Now, if you have, just like in each market, you have, let's say, just 5 persons you supply to. Do you know that that 5 person can recommend you to other 5 person, and you keep going like that? And before you know it, you are making good amount of money. Now, do you know that you can also supply to intending snail farmers and you are making your money? Do you know that you can also go into the feed aspect of it and you are supplying feeds and you are also making your money? So if anyone is discouraging you that the business is not profitable, it's a typical lie. I can't come here and deceive you. The only challenge people have is that they venture into the business with a limited knowledge. And before you know it, they are out of the business. They are not successful, and they tag the business as not being as how people tend it or paint it to be. I'm telling you, based on my experience, I do visit people. People do call me for consultation. I have a woman that I actually visited who called me for consultation. She said that she has been into the business for 2 years, but she has not made 1 naira from the business. The only saving grace she was having was that she was using her house for the business. She said for 2 years she has been into it. She has not made 1 naira from the business. Yet she pays one guy who comes to do cleaning and then maybe drop food for the snails. And that is why I keep talking about someone who has passion, who has interest for the business. And when I was being consulted and I went to the farm, I checked, and from my checking, there was no proper cleaning done. There is no proper care taken. The young man was just surviving from the monthly payment the woman pays her. So what he does is just to come, meet the food, or look for how he will get fruit, and make sure that he puts food for the snails on every day, and make sure that he has removed the old ones. Nothing concerning whether the woman is succeeding or nothing. That was just what the guy was seeing, and the woman was just paying him on a monthly basis. Now, how do you expect that kind of person to tell you that snail farming is profitable? So many persons live to do the first thing that we are supposed to do first, and then they jump the process. They will skip first step, skip second step, skip third step, and jump to the 4th or the 5th step. And before you know it, they will be out of the business and they will stop complaining. The truth is profitable. But in as much as the business is profitable, you must do your own part. You cannot sit and fold your hands and expect sales to be in. For instance, let me give you instance using myself. If I have not been showing or talking about snail on this channel, most of you that have been watching me, that have contacted me, that have patronized me, will never in any way patronize me, or will never in any way have contacted me. Why do you choose to contact me? Why do you choose to patronize me? I know a lot of you that are watching me on a daily basis who I have supplied Snail to. I know a lot of you who have constructed Snail house for. I know a lot of you who I have actually done consultation for. This reason is simply because I showed myself to be someone who is in the business. I know a lot of persons here too who watch my videos, probably they're based in the UK, and they have the market there. All they need is just to get this nest, and getting it over there is not a difficult task for them because they have been there, they know the ways and how to get it there. Now they have the market already. The only thing they seek for is to be successful in it so that they can keep producing, and then they keep exporting, and they are making their money. I know of someone, a very good friend, he watches my video every day. I do supply him snails on a regular basis. He's based in UK. I do supply him snails on a regular basis, and that is where he's selling those snails over there. Do you know how much he's making selling those snails there? And at the end of the day, I also make my own money from supplying him. So it's a profitable business, but there is a clause in it, which means that you must do the necessary things you need to do for it to be successful in it. You don't just necessarily need to fold your hands and expect success to come overnight. And another thing you must know is that it's a business that actually needs time and patience. It's not a get rich quick kind of business in which people will tell you that invest 100,000 naira today in this business, and in next month that you are sure of making 1 million naira. Sometimes when I see those comments, sometimes when I see those posts, sometimes when I see those information online, I'll just smile and I will laugh. I will say, what a wonderful world we are, that a lot of person can be deceived. And those kind of people are people that just need your money so that you will pay. Maybe they will train you and, do abracadabra, do all those stuffs, and at the end of the day, nothing come out. And those one that they have actually deceived will not tag the business a bad name. So it's a business that once you understand the process, once you understand it, you don't have issue with it. You know that, yes, my money will actually come. It must certainly come. And I know I'll definitely make money in this business. So to summarize this video is that snail farming is a very, very, very lucrative and profitable business that anyone can actually venture into and make good amount of money and make living from it. Thank you once again for watching. Remember to always subscribe to my channel. If you have not done that, it won't take you anything. Click on that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon so that you will always receive my notification each time I drop an awesome video such as this one you just watched. And if also you are yet to join our Telegram group, just click on the link of this video on the description. There is a link there. Join the Telegram channel. We also share helpful information to our members on that particular platform. Thank you once again for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now. Cheers.